Have you ever heard of a place so rich in gold that it's said to be guarded by the ghosts of those who died trying to claim it? Today, we're journeying deep into the heart of the Superstition Mountains in Arizona to uncover the chilling legend of the Lost Dutchman's gold mine. This isn't just a story about treasure. It's a tale steeped in mystery, disappearances, and a curse that has echoed through the centuries. The story begins in the 1870s with a German immigrant named Jacob Waltz, better known as the Dutchman. Waltz supposedly stumbled upon an incredibly rich gold mine, a source of wealth so vast it defied imagination. He kept its location a closely guarded secret, only revealing tantalizing clues on his deathbed in 1891. He drew a crude map, spoke of a peculiar peak and a window rock, and warned that the mine was protected by a powerful, ancient force. But was he telling the truth, or was it the final, rambling delusion of a dying man? Before Waltz, the mine's history is even murkier and more violent. Legends say it was first discovered by the Apache tribes, who considered the mountains sacred ground. They believed the mine was home to their thunder god, and anyone who dared to disturb it would face his wrath. Spanish and Mexican expeditions that ventured into the mountains in search of this gold never returned. Entire families, like the Peraltas from Mexico, were said to have been ambushed and massacred near the mine in the 1840s. Their bodies left as a gruesome warning. Their ghosts are now said to wander the canyons, forever searching for their lost treasure, their sorrowful cries carried on the wind. So, what happened to Jacob Waltz? He lived a modest life, yet occasionally he'd pay for his supplies with chunks of pure, high-grade gold, or this fueled speculation and intense curiosity among the locals in Phoenix. He claimed to have a partner, Jacob Weiser, who mysteriously vanished after one of their trips into the mountains. Waltz hinted that Weiser had been a victim of the mine's curse, or perhaps something more human and sinister. On his deathbed, Waltz entrusted the secret to a neighbor, Julia Thomas, who spent the rest of her life and fortune searching for the mine, but found nothing. The treasure had slipped through her fingers, just as it had for so many others. The curse didn't die with Waltz. In the decades that followed, the Superstition Mountains became a magnet for treasure hunters, dreamers, and fortune seekers from all over the world. The allure of unimaginable wealth was too strong to resist, but the mountains did not give up their secrets easily. The terrain is brutal, a labyrinth of treacherous canyons, scorching heat, and sudden, violent storms. It's a place where it's easy to get lost, and even easier to die. One of the most famous and tragic stories is that of Adolf Ruth. In 1931, this amateur prospector, armed with what he claimed were the original Peralta maps, ventured into the mountains alone. He was never seen alive again. 6 months later, his skull was discovered with 2 bullet holes in it. His headless body was found even later, miles away. A note in his pocket, supposedly written as he died, read Veni Vidi, I came, I saw, I conquered. But he hadn't conquered anything. The rest of his belongings, including the precious maps, were gone. Was it a simple accident, a robbery gone wrong, or the mine's curse striking again? His ghost is now said to be one of the many that haunt the desolate trails. The list of victims goes on. In the 1940s, 3 prospectors from Texas were found dead, one of them decapitated. In the 1960s, a group of treasure hunters vanished without a trace, their abandoned campsite found with food still cooking over the fire. Some were found under mysterious circumstances, others simply disappeared into the wilderness, their fates unknown. Locals and authorities estimate that hundreds have lost their lives in the pursuit of the Dutchman's gold. What is it about this place that seems to drive people to madness and death? Beyond the natural dangers, many who have spent time in the mountains report strange, unsettling phenomena. They speak of disembodied whispers echoing through the canyons, shadowy figures darting between the cacti, and the eerie feeling of being watched by unseen eyes. Some have heard the phantom sound of mining tools striking rock in the dead of night, or the ghostly neighing of mules from the long-lost Peralta expedition. Apache legends warn of the Tuatums, or little people, who are said to guard the sacred sites and punish intruders. Are these just tricks of the mind brought on by exhaustion and the isolating silence of the desert? Or are they the spectral guardians of the mine, the ghosts of the Peraltas, Jacob Waltz, Adolf Ruth, and all the others who paid the ultimate price for their greed? Modern geologists have scoured the Superstition Mountains and argue that the geological makeup of the area is unright for a massive gold deposit like the one described in the legends. They suggest the story is just that, a story, a fantastic piece of folklore born from a few nuggets of truth and a lot of imagination. Perhaps Jacob Waltz found a small, isolated pocket of gold, or maybe he stole it. Perhaps the entire legend is a grand fabrication, a campfire tale that spiraled out of control. Yet, despite the lack of hard evidence and the overwhelming danger, people keep searching. Every year, new adventurers arrive, armed with metal detectors, GPS devices, and copies of old cryptic maps, each one convinced they hold the key to unlocking the mystery. They are drawn by the same siren song of gold that lured the Peraltas Waltz and Ruth. The legend of the Lost Dutchman's gold mine is a powerful testament to the human desire for adventure and wealth, and our fascination with the unknown. So, is there a cursed mine filled with gold, guarded by the spirits of its victims? Or is the real treasure, the story itself, a captivating mystery that has endured for over a century? The answer remains buried somewhere in the rugged, unforgiving wilderness of the Superstition Mountains. Maybe some secrets are meant to stay buried forever. What do you think? Is the Lost Dutchman's gold real? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for joining me on this journey into one of America's greatest unsolved mysteries. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you won't miss our next adventure into the unknown. Stay curious and stay safe out there.